영상의 구성은 다음과 같습니다. 그럼 한번 시작해 볼까요?
The lawsuit alleges Burger King ads in its restaurants told a Whopper about the Whopper. The lawsuit alleges Burger King ads in its restaurants told a Whopper about the Whopper. The lawsuit alleges Burger King ads in its restaurants told a Whopper about the Whopper. The lawsuit alleges Burger King ads in its restaurants told a Whopper about the Whopper. Hi. Nice
Hello.
hat,
Wow,
right?
I just noticed you are wearing an interesting hat.
An interesting hat. Yeah. Well, hey, it pertains to the video we will talk about. So here we go. I hope you like the hat.
What does it say? It says Burger King.
Burger King.
You should have worn like Burger Queen instead of Burger King.
Oh, you're right. But this is all they have. And since the
Okay,
name of the place is Burger King, I don't think I'm going to be getting a Burger Queen hat.
right. That's
So,
fair enough.
yeah. So, but interesting video about Burger King. So let's talk about it. You ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, one of the phrases or a word I wanted to talk about is the word Whopper, which is really interesting because that's also the name of the famous burger at Burger King that is having a little bit of trouble with the company right now.
Mm.
Right. So, here's the whole sentence. The lawsuit alleges Burger King ads in its restaurants told a Whopper about the Whopper.
Same word.
And that the size of the burger was actually smaller than it appeared on the menu boards, so leaving customers unsatisfied and, well, hangry. So, but just the first
Interesting.
part, so that's the whole sentence, but the first part of the sentence, I think, captures the word Whopper, which I thought would be a good one to talk about. So would you please read me the phrase we got up there in the green?
Of course, the lawsuit alleges Burger King ads in its restaurants told a Whopper about the Whopper.
Yeah. So, hey, my first question, have you ever eaten at Burger King?
Oh, it's been a long time since I had a burger from there. Probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, that long ago, huh? So,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's one of the popular, what we call fast food restaurants, where a lot of people either just come in, grab, eat your food and go, or you
Hmm.
go through the drive-through. But it is kind of one of the more well-known ones. So if you've never been to a Burger King, maybe somebody should check it out and see if you agree with what's going on here, huh?
Yeah, I assume that Burger King is well known for the Whopper, right?
Yes, they are. I would say that is their number one food
Really?
that they're known for. Yeah. And it's just a type of a hamburger. So,
Gotcha.
but it's called the Whopper, but the word Whopper can also be used another way. And that's what we have here in orange. So the word in orange, Whopper, that's what we want to talk about, not the name of the burger. So here is what that means. It's a big lie, basically, and something that is usually very far from the truth, not like a little lie, but a big lie. Have you ever used that word before?
I never use it. Wow.
Yeah. So, hey, you can add this. Well, hopefully, you don't know any situations where you would add Whopper to your vocabulary.
Yeah.
If it's helpful how to pronounce it, the word Whopper sounds like Whopper.
Whopper.
Right, like wah, almost like you would start to say water. So wah, and then just purr, like a cat might go wah purr.
Whopper.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
So it means it's a really big lie. There's how to pronounce it. And another sentence that might help you understand the meaning of Whopper, not the burger,
Mhm.
could be he conned many people out of their money with the Whopper, he told.
Mm.
Right?
Mhm.
Would you like to try reading that sentence for me?
Oh, before I read it, quick
Yeah,
question.
sure. Go
What
for it.
does con mean?
Con means, basically it means tricked.
I
And
see.
there's an expression in English called a con man. So
Mm,
it's a man who kind of runs a deal that is usually fake and will trick people out of their money. So that is what conned means, used as a verb here, is that this person, whoever he is, tricked people out of their money by telling some great big whopper, some big lie, but they believed it, they invested in it, and they were tricked out of their money.
I see. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Oh, good question. So what do you think? The con man sentence, would you like to read it for me?
Sure. He conned many people out of their money with the Whopper he told.
Yeah. And say conned for me one more time.
Con.
It sounds to me kind of like you're saying just con and not getting that ending,
ED.
which I know is a really common mistake for someone learning English. So try conned and get the ED sound.
Okay. Conned.
Yeah, that was much better. Now try the sentence for me and put conned that way.
He conned many people out of their money with the Whopper he told.
Yeah, good. That was really good. And I think if you are aware of the common mistakes, that if you see a word that has that type of a spelling or an ending, and then if you just like, oh, I got to kind of focus on this one to make sure to get it right.
I see. Yeah.
Okay. So some synonyms for Whopper could be falsehood, untruth, exaggeration, or deception. And sometimes an exaggeration might not be untrue. It's like you just kind of make it a little bit better than maybe it really was. Usually a Whopper means it's way untrue, but exaggeration would also be a good synonym for Whopper.
I see.
Okay. So think about Whopper, not burgers. I hope you've had lunch and you're not hungry. So do you have a sentence where you think you might be able to use the word Whopper?
Of course. Whopper. Not sure. Is that you said it's kind of similar to lie, big lie, right?
Yeah, and we would probably call it not just a big lie, but a big fat lie.
Big fat
So
lie. Gotcha.
really big.
Okay, how about this? That's a big Whopper because I saw you eating the snack that I brought in here.
Oh, excellent, right? Like someone took your food and they're saying, no, I didn't. And you're like, oh, yes, you did because I saw you.
Right. Yeah,
Right. That
exactly.
great sentence. Yep. Good use of the word Whopper.
But I have a follow-up question though. So
Sure.
I'm kind of wondering, so people, it seems like they don't use the word Whopper in the United States in a daily conversation, right?
I would say that's probably true.
Okay, so it's more like writing like formal, like situation. You use Whopper instead of big fat lie.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't say big fat lie in a formal situation, but I don't know that I would use Whopper in a formal situation. If I were writing an email or sending a letter where I need to basically use that word, I would probably go with something more like untruth or falsehood. I think that that's more formal. And I think, honestly, I think in this video, they specifically chose the word Whopper since it's
Because
the name of the burger.
gotcha.
So almost kind of, I would call it maybe a play on words where, Whopper's supposed to be the name of the sandwich, but oh, wait, there's a Whopper of a story going around.
Right. That's really interesting and smart way of doing it, for like what is that? Anyway, for them to, make this kind of story
Oh, yeah.
news. Yeah.
I think they're trying to make a connection. And I mean, it completely sticks in your mind. You remember it
Exactly.
better because you go, oh, yeah, right. That's the name of the sandwich, too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So,
Thank
any
you.
questions about Whopper?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, I hope you find a way to use it
Thank you.
or not.